Oh, hello, community. Welcome to another weekend of Hot Tips Bet, the best tips bet in European football. So I'm with my big daddy as usual. Hello, big daddy.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us.
How was the Champions League fixtures with
Uh,
Europa?
it was tricky. Most of the big teams that we expect to do well, most of them disappointed us.
Eh,
Uh,
oh,
the, the Europa was a bit much even better compared to the Champions League. At least some couple of units were won in Europa, but Champions League was quite disappointing.
yeah. I think they all went for vacation. They just came to like, okay, we are
Uh,
losing this weekend, this Champions
Imagine
League.
Madrid losing. Stuttgart cannot win at home.
Eh,
There's so
oh,
many.
Bayern Munich also lost to Aston Villa.
Bayern Munich also lost. Imagine. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that is football. That is football. So it's not
That's why it's called Champions League. It can go either way. They're all champions
exactly
playing in the game.
a lot of surprises was in the champion. Where we had a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we are back for weekend, and then hopefully, let's see how it picks up before the international break again. And as soon as we are driving momentum for the leagues, and international weekend is coming to slow us down again once more. So let's see how we go this week, and hopefully, we all make some good money.
Okay. Big Daddy. So which games do you have for us this weekend?
Well, I start with the Premiership as usual. I went with some of the big shots in the Premiership that we are expecting them at least that have the bench to play both in Champions League and back to local league. Unlike the smaller teams, they have the teams that at least they can rotate from. So I decided to start with Man City's Fulham game. The odds there for Man City's straight win is quite low. And so I decided to look deep inside for alternative. And Fulham took, I think they've beaten Man City before in that a couple of seasons ago, and they've started quite well. They're not doing that bad. So I'm not expecting them in mind to go to Man City and just lie low. By the way, even though Man City may end up with a win, but I'm not expecting them to actually go there and just lie low. So in that case, I feel they will try to frustrate Man City and try to hang on as much as they can so that the goals will be minimum. So based on that, I decided to go for less than 3.5 goals in the match. I don't want to know who wins, but less than 3.5 goals in the match with the odds of 1.75.
No, that's a good one. I'm not on that game. I decided to go to like to Liverpool. I just want to follow the momentum this weekend. The teams that have been winning, that's what I want to just choose. That's the strategy for this weekend. So Liverpool away to Crystal Palace. Liverpool to win straight win, and that's 1.50. Salah is on fire, and we have what's called Diego. What's called everybody's clicking. Everybody's clicking in Liverpool. I was so impressed with the outing they have in the Champions League. So I think they should gather this momentum to win the game also against Crystal Palace. But I think this Liverpool, they are playing beautiful football, except the one they lost that I also played the game, but unfortunately I lost that coupon because of Liverpool. But I think I'm still backing them. They are not that bad. They've been playing really good, and I still enjoy their game. So I think they should be able to win Crystal Palace. So at 1.50.
I'm also on that game, but I didn't go for the outright win. 1.5 is usually a bit low odd for me, my liking. And so I didn't go on that game. I know Crystal Palace are deflated. Up to now, I don't really know what to expect from Palace. Sometimes it comes to turn up, and most of the time they don't. But Liverpool, as you rightly point out, playing good football. They have the options, the attacking powers. They have the bench to actually people that can come in and actually make a difference. So I decided to actually go for this game, but I need to beep it up a little. So I decided to go for Liverpool to win, and it goes in the match for them to score 2 to 5 goals. with the odds of 2.0.
That's a good one. I saw the game also, but I just left the combination part. I just wanted just like Liverpool, they are away. They might just score like 0-2.
Just if you wanted a straight win.
A
There is
straight
no
win,
straight
yeah.
win.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a straight win. So I'm still on Premiership. I chose Chelsea. They're also, I told you this weekend is people that are in momentum, that they are doing very well. So I'm not combining, I'm not overthinking anything. So I chose Chelsea against Nottingham Forest. But it's a bit tricky because Nottingham Forest, they are also good. They've been playing also very good football. So I was like thinking that okay, they are going to Stamford Bridge, and Chelsea, they are on fire now with Cole Palmer, and they have Sancho is also playing good with the assist. They are now two games, 2 assists, I think, or 3 games, 3 assists. So the combination is quite going for Chelsea, and they've been attacking properly. So a lot of goals coming in from Chelsea. So I think Chelsea should win again, outright win at 1.47. I'm not combining anything, but I know that there will be a lot of goals in that game. So I wanted to choose maybe more than 2 goals or Chelsea to win straightforward, but I chose Chelsea to win. So Chelsea to win at 1.47.
Funnily, I'm not on that game. I decided to just leave the game alone, and I moved somewhere else in the same Premiership. I took the game between Aston Villa and Man United. Even though it's really a tricky one, because to be honest, I'm not too comfortable in this game. Aston Villa, if you remembered, they were doing so well, and we picked them to win. Just like the formula you're picking now, teams are doing well. Let's just pick them there, and then they should keep the momentum, and they end up playing 1-1 and breaking the old coupon.
Mhm.
And so I was a bit wary of that as well. And that's why I look at Man U with their game against Porto in the Champions League from 2 goals up. And all of a sudden, I don't know what's wrong with those guys. I don't even know what's wrong with those guys. And all of a sudden, is it the coach that is messing up, or is it the players that are just not able to hang on? So we look at it, and then this game is a do or die for them. And since Ten Hag is put under the crossrope, anything can happen. So based on that, I decide to just go with the goals in this game.
Okay.
I don't think Man U, Aston Villa, because Aston Villa winning, as far as I'm concerned, even they are winning, yes, they're playing well, doing well, don't take anything away from them, beating Bayern Munich. But when I watched that game, I see that it's Bayern Munich that was doing most of the pressing, and Aston Villa were just sucking it. And when the opportunity came for them to actually hit, they did. So in this game, Man U is not as good as Bayern Munich. So I don't think the game will be as flowing as that. And I decided to go for less than 3.5 goals in this match. So the odds are 1.61.
I'm not on this game. Anything that concerns Man U for now, I'm post because I try to choose them also. During the Europa League, I chose Porto to win Man U, but the game my coupon got like caught. I did not win the coupon.
I think in that game I have them for both to score at
Yeah,
impact.
It
No,
came in.
over
Yeah, it came in.
over 2.5 goals.
But over 2.5. But I chose directly Porto to win Man U because they don't know how to play. Man U, they don't know. It's like their defense is not okay, their attack is not okay. So everything about them is not okay. So they are still trying to find their barrier. They are trying to find the direction where they are going. They don't know the midfield is not okay also. So they don't have this identity on how they want to play the football. If you see Chelsea now, we know how they are playing football. We see Tottenham, we know their pattern of football. But if you see Man U, it's just everywhere. They don't have any pattern of playing the football. So I don't know why they did not sack Ten Hag before. I don't know why they gave him another contract. So I think he's going to get sacked. It's just a matter of time. I believe so, because the defense is not working properly. They conceded almost 3 goals in after they let 2 goals ahead down. Porto came back and scored 3 goals. So it's not. I don't have anything to do with Man U for now. I'm just leaving them. I'm scared of them, so I leave them. Whatever happens, I'll just I enjoy the game. I'm not betting them goals or anything. I'm just leaving them. So my next game, I'm still on Premier League. My last Premier League game for this weekend is West Ham Ipswich. West Ham Ipswich. I think West Ham should win the game. They've not won any game this season at home, and Ipswich is also they are playing good. They are scoring goals. To be sincere, they like the pattern of game, the pattern of football they are playing, but they still don't have this Premiership ways of playing. That okay, maybe it's confidence or something is just missing. That I don't think they are going to go for relegation. Definitely, I don't think they will pick up one way or the other. But I think West Ham also needs this game to win to win their first home game this season. So, and this is the best time to win for playing against Ipswich. So I think West Ham to win Ipswich at 1.80. So I chose the game. So this will be the first. I'm betting. I think I'm betting for this game that West Ham to win their first home game this season.
Well, I'm not on this game because looking at West Ham, I'm also scared of West Ham, like you are scared of Man U. I don't know what to expect from them. And so I decided to actually stay away from this game. And I decided to go for my last game in the Premiership for Arsenal versus Southampton. And looking at the game, I was looking for, the outright win. Money line for Arsenal is quite low. And then there are different options you could actually go if you want to bet Arsenal. You can have to mix it up to add goals, or you pick a player to score, scoring from the corner, scoring from defenders. Gabriel always scores when they play from the corner. So you pick a player that if it's Saka, you like to mix it up with Arsenal to be able to actually pick up the odds a little. But for me in the game, I decided to just make it Arsenal to win, to score 2 to 4 goals in the game, and the odds of 1.97.
Okay. I saw the game, but I decided to leave the game because of the odds. Because I think Arsenal is going to win the game comfortably and maybe more, with a lot of goals. I think a lot of goals. I can see a lot of goals in the match, more than 2 goals, more than 3 goals.
Because Southampton have not been actually also having. I think they are bottom of the league.
Yeah, they are awful. They are not doing poor. They are not doing well at all.
Yeah, so I don't even know where the goals is coming from Southampton. So that's why.
I think Arsenal is going to bash them, like destroy Southampton, maybe 4-1, 5-0, 6 or something. A lot of goals that will come in that game.
Yeah, so you can equally pick on Arsenal to win 2-0 if you feel that, because the way it looks is like Southampton will not even be able to score any goals.
Yeah. I don't see them scoring goals.
So you can equally go for Arsenal. But before the Champions League game, Arsenal they win their last game very late. And so maybe something else will be a similar scenario this time around. Let's keep our finger crossed.
Yeah. My next game is my next game is Polish League. Every weekend I have to play 1 or 2 Polish League because I follow Polish League. So that's last weekend. One came out. I think it's Raków, but Legia drew the game. But now I'm not on Legia today. I'm not on Raków. I went to Lech Poznan. I think Lech Poznan, they are on top of the league, and they are playing properly. They are playing really good also. They've not lost any game at home. So I chose them to win the game against Moto Lublin, and they are playing at home. The odd is 1.42. So I think Lech Poznan should just win the game without any issue. So that's why I just chose them. They've been playing very good at home. So Lech Poznan should win the game without any problem.
Well, that's good. I'm not on any Polish league, so we move to German league. I went with the game between Bayern Leverkusen and versus Kiel. In this game, I felt that well, Bayern Leverkusen need to bounce back. Needs to bounce back. They need to, from the performance, they were hanging by the neck with against Bayern Munich, and then we all thought that that is that, and in the Champions League as well. So, but now back to the domestic league, they need to bounce back. There need to be a reaction from them. So I decided to go, and anything with Bayern Leverkusen is goals. It goes. So definitely I went with Bayern Leverkusen and to actually score less than 4.5 goals. So with the odds of 1.95.
Oh, that's a good odd. That's a good odd. I'm not in any German league this weekend. I not go to German league. I just left German league. The odds are I just decided to I just leave them because of the odds. I check the market and I don't see anything like profitable. It's like 50-50 for me. So I went to what's called Serie A, Juventus, Cagliari,
Cagliari.
Yeah.
I was almost picking that game.
Yeah, Juventus, Cagliari. I think Juventus should win comfortably. They are playing at home also. They've not lost at home this season also. They've won 3 games, drew 3 games, and Cagliari, they've won 1 game and lost one game away. So I think Juventus, they've not lost any game this season also. So I think Juventus should be able to win the game comfortably.
Yeah, well, I'm also on this game, Juventus Cagliari, because they have this Juventus actually. I think they have the 100% home record this season so far, and not lost. I think they've only conceded 3 or 4 goals throughout. Most of these teams are finding it hard to actually score, and I look at Cagliari as one of the teams that I don't even see where their goals will come from. So, and it will be surprising if actually they are able to score. You can see Juventus going to Leipzig, still flogging Leipzig 3-0, even when they were a man down.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so I think Juventus will be too strong. Juve will be too strong for Cagliari. So in this match, I decided to go for Juve to win 2-0 at 2.1.
Oh, that's a good odd. That's a good odd. So my next game, I went to what's called Holland League, and that's Utrecht versus Wolwijk. So that's just a normal game for me. I just went there. I was like shopping around to see which game is the best. Wolwijk, they've not won any game this season. They are 0 points. So Utrecht is they've played 6 games and they are second on the table. They've been playing quite okay. They've lost only 1 game at home. They've lost 1 game at home. So the game is just they've not lost any game at home also. Sorry, they've played 3 games at home. They've not lost anything. And Wolwijk, they've not won any game this season. So I think Wolwijk should continue this losing streak. So I want Utrecht to win the game, and it's at 1.40. You can choose it at Utrecht to win with above 2.5 goals. So that's also a good odd at 1.75. So, but I just stick to the basics that Utrecht should win the game without any issue. So I think that's one of my banker accord this weekend, because I think Wolwijk should continue the losing streak. They don't won any game this season, so I think they are going to go for relegation also.
Well, my next game is on Napoli and Como versus Como, still in the Serie A. In this game, the outright rate for Napoli is quite is a bit low. And then the Napoli with Roman Lukaku and his father Kante will be playing against former coach, which is Fabregas. And so in this game, I think they will be meeting for the first time. Conte and Fabregas, he was part of I think Fabregas was part of the team in which Chelsea actually won. When Kante, when he was in the Premiership, when he was coaching the Premiership there. So they will be meeting Conte for the first time here. And the odds, actually the odds for this, I decided to go for just over 2.5 goals because Coleman, they've not really won any game, but they only know one way of playing, which is attack. They score goals, but difficult clinching the winning. So I'm expecting goals here, and I decided to go for over 2.5 goals, which is at 1.83.
Okay, that's a good odd. So my last game for this weekend is Championship and English League 2. Burnley, Preston North End. So Burnley, they've been doing okay at home, playing well. They've not lost any game at home this season. And Preston North End, they've not won any game away. So I chose them and it's quite okay odd that Burnley will win outright at 1.7.
My last game for that would be for me is the French League, Ligue 1. I went for Lille versus Toulouse. I want to see if the game between Real Madrid is fluke or not. As we go with the tradition of teams that are in form, and I think this will give them a momentum to actually do well. And coming up of a backwind to playing Real Madrid, they will be able to actually, that will give them momentum to actually win this game. So I went for a straight outright win for 1.81.
I saw the game. I was like tempted. I'm like, I think I'm going to play the game in another coupon. I'm like tempted to play the game because the odds is quite okay. So I saw the game. I think I'll use like $1 or $2 to play the game in another coupon, or maybe $10. Yeah, just to satisfy my curiosity that okay, Lille, they are in form, and let me see if they're going to win the game. So I saw the game, but it's not part of my listed games for this podcast. So it's a very good game. So I really saw the game. I'll have played the game the same way. Like Lille should win the game. So that's all for my end today.
Yeah, it's also end for me. So what are your ACCAs for this weekend?
Well, so my 3 best games for this weekend, for this ACCA, for this one is Burnley to win at 1.7, Utrecht to win at 1.40, because all these teams away, they've not won any game away. So I have the feeling that the losing streak should continue. And the last game is Lech Poznan versus Motor Lublin, should win also at 1.42. Those are my 3 games. Lech Poznan, Burnley, and Utrecht. Those are my 3 games.
Okay. So for me, I have Man City to win. And also have Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, all money line to win, and the odds go for 3.4.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, that's all from us today. Our community will also appreciate for you to follow us, subscribe, comment on your games that you are playing so that we can all win these games together. So thank you for joining us this weekend, and have a nice weekend.
Thank you very much. Don't forget to press the like button and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.